All right, welcome back to Fat Forwards episode 2. Charlie Cadell and Sean Brodnick.
Yes, sir. Today we're going to be making a homemade soft pretzel from Germany with a cheese dip along with a Käsepätzle. We're looking forward to it. Let's get after it.
All right, so we're gonna begin our flour by adding 3/4 of a cup of warm water and a teaspoon of sugar, granulated sugar, and we're just gonna whisk it together slowly but surely. So Sean, if you could come over here and just as I add it, slowly start whisking with our fork.
We're going to add a half a package of active yeast into the bowl that we just made. We're going to eyeball it.
As you do.
It's about 3/4. After you do that, you're going to let it sit
And just let
it foam and bubble for about 5 minutes, and we'll come back to it. Now we're putting the flour and the salt and the flour into the food processor, also known as a blender. In doing this, we are preparing for our yeast to be I know, I'm aware. Okay. I did not need that. We're preparing for that to be added on with this. We're making good progress here. Had a little bit of a hiccup on the way. My assistant here decided to mix the yeast, so we had to restart. So we're running about 5 minutes behind schedule. We actually are. I checked the timer. We're making our way back to on time.
Heartbreaking.
But we're making good progress right now.
Because the chemistry's got to be there.
Well, it's beautiful. That's beautiful right there.
Good pour, Brodnick.
Good pour.
Check that. Get that. Get a close up. Get a close up right there. No more yeast. All in.
Transport. Now put it back on.
Put this back on.
Now we get to pulse for 30 more seconds.
For
it's processing.
Seconds. All right.
30 seconds. 1, 2, 3. Hold it down. Hold on.
All right, so now we're going to prepare the bowl that our dough is going to rise in for the next 30 minutes. So we're just going to spray some cooking spray all around the inside of the bowl. And then we're going to go grab our dough out of the food processor and start scooping it out.
No, you're supposed to put it in the ball.
I don't think I've ever
You're supposed to make it a ball.
Yeah, it is a ball.
It is a ball. It literally is a ball.
I don't think I've ever seen anybody make dough in a blender before. Is that like a new method or?
All right, so now we're slicing an entire onion along with all of our other ingredients that we have laid out here. Emmental cheese, where we're going to be using 3 large eggs, and we're also going to be using some ground nutmeg, some salt, and some pepper, along with 3 tablespoons of butter. So Sean's currently cutting up our onions, and then we're going to move on to the next stage of our dish. All right, so now we're putting 3/4 of a teaspoon of salt, 3/4 of a teaspoon of ground nutmeg, and then 1/8 of a teaspoon of pepper into our flour. We are then going to sift the flour into the bowl. So there's the salt. We're not going to pour out the ground nutmeg. We're actually going to go over here, do this over a trash can.
Scoop it out. Right there.
Scoop it out? Yeah, we'll scoop it out. All right. And then we're going to put 1/8 of a teaspoon of pepper, which is a very, very small amount, in here.
We'll
just put a small amount. That's it. That's enough. All right. Now, Sean, you're going to shake the sifter as I put in. Shake it. Perfect. We're now going to proceed to beat 3 eggs. So we're going to crack 3 eggs and then beat them in a medium bowl and then pour them into our flour mixture. All right, so now we're gonna put our eggs in the flour mixture. Sean's gonna start whisking as I pour them in.
Pour the eggs in. Pour the milk. Just pour it in. Just pour it in.
All right, so now we gotta divide it out into 6 even pieces, and then we're gonna cut it up into 6 strips, and then we're gonna roll our pretzels with it. So, yeah.
So he's cutting it. We're making a 6 Cornish.
Yeah, this thing isn't strong. But we do have the 6 pieces now. All right, so now we're gonna roll these into 14-inch ropes, which is the correct size to roll the pretzels into their pencil shape. So. All right, so we finished 4 of our pretzel wraps. We lost one in the process. I'm about to roll the last one, and then Sean's gonna spray this baking sheet with this aluminum foil baking sheet, and we're gonna put it in our oven, which is preheat to 450 degrees. So to create the pretzel wrap, you're really just gonna twist twice at the top. So 1, 2, and you're gonna lay it down, and you're gonna put it down here. And you have your pretzel rolled. And now Sean's gonna spray our aluminum foil pan. Water spray by the kid. One more for good measure. And now we're gonna start laying our pretzels out on the pan. Some are a little smaller than the others. It's not the size that matters. We do expect these to grow in the oven, so we are gonna spread them out a little bit. Walk, buddy. All right.
What?
Last one.
And our last pretzel, probably the best rolled one of the bunch. And now we're gonna throw these in the oven at 450 degrees. We'll let that.
How do we do that?
You definitely do. All right, so we're now bringing 2 pots of water to boil, one for the pretzels and then one for the spätzle. So with the pretzels, we're just gonna put them in the water until they become golden brown. That's gonna give us that hard golden exterior, that crunch that you want from a Philadelphia soft pretzel. And then we're gonna put them in the oven to really bring out the flour and the dough in the center of the bread. We're then also bringing a pot of water to boil for the spätzle, which we're gonna pour our mixture into the bowl of water. And the spätzle will rise to the top, and then we'll remove the spätzle and put together our onions and cheese with the spätzle in a large skillet with butter. That's how we'll create our 2 dishes. Sean Brodnick's not doing anything.
What's up, boys? All right, so we have our kaszpata in our bowl right here. Should have been about 30 minutes here. So we're gonna bring it back into the baking area.
We're spinning it like with a
obviously.
Trotters.
as one would do with a spatzel. We're gonna proceed to, we're gonna look to put it in this bowl and wait till it rises back up to the top. Once it rises back at the top, we're gonna scoop it out, scoop each individual piece out and put it into another bowl and begin our
skillet process.
Process, yeah.
With our butter. As
so we got probably about 8 more minutes before we can have.
All right, so now we have our 2 pots of water boiling. This one will be for our spätzle. This will be for our pretzels because the pretzels will all be going in one at a time to get that golden brown exterior. Now we're gonna pour half a cup of baking soda into the water. We have a 1/4 cup here. I'm gonna go over.
That's
the
a half
top
cup,
here.
Phil.
This is a half cup. So we have a half cup here. And we're just
Over
gonna
the
pour over the water half cup of baking soda. I'm just not trying to
Shake the actual cup. That's good.
turn it down.
Oh, you're supposed to turn the boiling off.
All right, so now Sean and I are gonna apply egg wash to each of our pretzels, and then Sean's gonna apply the pretzel salt behind us, and then they're gonna go in the oven at 450 degrees. All right, so we're applying the finishing touches of pretzel salt right now to all of our pretzels before they go into the oven. And now we're gonna put them into the oven. We have the oven preheated at 450 degrees. So we're gonna be careful here. I'm gonna put this in for 12 minutes.
Love that.
Thank you.
We got some buns in the oven, eh?
Yes, sir.
All right, so right now, as you can see, we're gonna be dumping the substance that we've created into the whisker, whatever you want to call it, and it'll be pushing small figments of tilt it sideways. You have to take some out of here too.
It's really hot. Please move your.
I don't know what you want me to do. We're gonna have them cook until all the pieces rise to the top.
All right, you can stop for now. We can put more.
So now we're gonna be scooping out the little pieces from the cooked pieces from the bowl and putting them into separate bowls to prepare for the next step. They're coming along real well. Really like the size of these. They look really nice. As you can see, our guy Phil Kydell here has been working away at these at this smearing job, you could say, for a little bit now. He's doing very good job. Arms are probably tired, a little achy maybe. But
knees weak, arms spaghetti. But
it's knees weak, arms are sweaty. Vomit on his sweater already, mom spaghetti maybe. But anyway, we're looking really good right now. We still have a little bit more to scoop out, but I mean, I really like the progress we're making, and we're gonna see you boys in a minute.
Sean Broderick's no longer raging. All right, so we're checking on these pretzels. We have no idea what they're gonna look like. I mean, Sean,
I'm a little scared.
we're a little nervous. We're gonna take a look. Oh, Mamma Mia! Hey, Mamma Mia, those look good.
No, they look like Ron
All right, so now we're gonna spatula out. We're starting to get towards the end phases here.
As you can see now, we're putting some Emmental cheese, German Emmental. Different than the French Emmental. But we're gonna push this into our Spätzle. And look at that. One more. Hands are sanitized, obviously washed. We have a good system going on here.
And then mix it up with your hands.
We're gonna stick. All right, no, I'm not doing that.
Let's get a fork.
Get a fork. We're gonna mix this around. Oh, here we go. So we got our little wooden fork. Oh.
Whoa!
Yo, thanks for talking, dude. We're fucking filming.
Unreal.
Anyway. And we're gonna just move this all around. Yep, there we go.
All right, so now we're gonna get 3 tablespoons of butter.
Whoa,
Good enough. Close
That's
enough.
that's 1.5.
No, that's good.
Love that for the program.
Don't worry, all sanitized here. We wash our hands routinely in this kitchen.
the fast words a lot of sanitization.
And as you can see, that's a nice 3 tablespoons. We need our onions next. As you can see. Again.
You got it.
So what you're supposed to do, Phil, is you're supposed to move the freaking things around. Do a little bit of this, a little bit of this. Move this around a bit, so you can move the butter around. Get a full cover across the pan.
We're then gonna add in our onions and cook them until they're golden. You want golden caramelized onions. Bang, love that. Love that for the program.
That's enough onions. All of them? Fine. We'll go with all the onions.
Now we're gonna grab our...
All right, boys, we're getting to our final steps right here. I'm gonna transport this into our pot with the rest of our onions. Along with some cheese, correct? Yep. All of it in. Just pour it in. It's getting mixed. Just pour it in. There we go. Now we're gonna start. There we go. Make sure we mix this all around, get everything together.
Oh no. She's gonna have to sit for
3
3 hours.
hours?
Yeah, boys, looks like we're...
All right, so it looks like we're not getting a beer cheese today. Looks like the beer's just ours. We're serving
Our
our Spätzle first, giving each little plate a little taste.
That's more than a taste.
It's more than taste, but it looks great. Looks perfect.
It's unreal.
All right, next one. Oh, wish you guys could smell this right now.
Caramelized dough.
Caramelized onions. Oh man.
Unreal.
A little bit of cheese
A little
stretches.
cheese?
Hey, oh. All right.
Oh!
Oh, nothing better than a little cheese, eh?
Alright, we have a little spot, so let's go clean it up with a fork. Let's plate this nice and nice. Let's plate it nice.
Why don't we just get a plate? Oh, then a pretzel for each. We'll give them the nice pretzels.
Give it a second.
Hold on. Hot. Let's get one pretzel here.
Pretzel.
And another pretzel right here.
It's what we call a meal fit for a Bavarian king. Only a true Bavarian king could eat like us.
And as you would say,
As
me and
you would
Phil,
say.
obviously first on the eating list.
First dibs. You want to start with the pretzel or start with the spouts?
Let's start with our
The
Spätzle.
spouts is gonna be a little more
Name of the
punch.
Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. Let's get on in, boys. Oh, I didn't get there.
That's all right. Much better than we expected.
It's low-key gas. I like it.
Low-key will play. As they say.
Rating? Honestly, how did it ask me? I say it's like a 7.5, maybe an 8.
I'd say the spatula was probably a 7.2. Now we're moving on to our pretzels.
We're on to our pretzels. We didn't have our cheese today. Didn't know how to sit for 3 hours. We don't have 3 hours on our hands. All right, so
Bavarian pretzel.
cheers at the top.
Cheers.
Oh, it's gas. Oh my God.
Oh my goodness, Philadelphia Salt Pretzel Factory, move over. You got new competition in town. Unreal crunch, unreal fluffiness on the inside of the pretzel. You are so excited.
All
All right, gentlemen.
Hold on.
Get out of my face.
It was very good.
That is
I would probably genuinely give that like a
8-2.
7-9. It was very good.
Pretzel.
Pretzel time.
It was a little overcooked.
Give me some words. Give me some words. What are we feeling? What are we feeling right now?
8-3.
8-3.
8-3, very good.
Not a big pretzel guy, but 7-6. Very good pretzel.
All right. We had our final two taste testers coming up.
Pretzel. Yeah.
How you doing? Spetzel first.
Okay. That's tasty.
That's very good. No, very cheesy.
A little similar to fondue.
Not at all.
It's
Not
a
at all.
lot more oniony. There's an
Yeah.
entire onion in the dish.
The onion is very good. You know, I wish it was a little more.
I meant the
fine chopped.
cheese. I feel like that was like
Yeah.
Yeah.
any like
I
anybody would pick that up.
Yeah.
Alright.
I mean, I would give it a good 8-3 for the Spetzel.
I'd do like a 7-5.
All right.
Yeah.
Moving on to the pretzel.
Look at that crunch.
Oh, there's no crunch.
Well, I mean, there was.
That's a very good pretzel. A little too crisp, but
Yeah, they
left it-
left in the
Little overcooked.
The- the-
All right,
for a
look,
home-
I don't know how they did it, but they made it happen.
for a
Alright.
homemade pretzel, that is unreal.
Gentlemen, I want to.
I mean,
Rating.
I'd give that a solid 8-7 for the pretzel.
I'm going 8-1.
All right, sweet. It was a pleasure cooking for everyone today. I had a great time, learned a lot. Germany was a success, we'd say. Had good reviews all around, and we're looking
I
forward
mean, the
to
boys
next-
are eating. The boys are eating. Right now.
Oh, I mean,
unreal.
That's what it is, man.
Fat
We're looking
boys.
forward to next.
Russian
We're looking
stuff.
forward to our next episode.
Yeah.
But tomorrow is going to be a good one. Alex and Garrett with their is it a little Italian gnocchi. So it's going to be a good time.
Can't wait.
Take care.
I-
Take care.
All right,
Brush your hair.
Brush your hair, and what we'll say is
Strap up.